Meri Brown isn't holding back when it comes to expressing her feelings toward ex-husband Kody Brown. The Sister Wives star recently took to social media with a post that many fans believe was a subtle but sharp message aimed directly at him. In the post, Meri shared a cryptic caption using lyrics from a Taylor Swift song, leaving followers buzzing about its meaning. Known for her empowering and sometimes savage breakup anthems, Swift's words felt like the perfect soundtrack for Meri's ongoing journey of independence after years of struggle in her plural marriage with Kody. Fans quickly connected the dots, interpreting the lyric choice as Meri's way of reminding Kody and perhaps the world that she's finally reclaiming her power. Since their official split, she's been open about stepping into a new chapter of self-love, business ventures, and finding her voice outside the shadows of her past relationship. The timing of Meri's post only fueled speculation, as it came just days after Kody and Robyn Brown were seen navigating tensions with the rest of the Brown family. Supporters flooded her comments with encouragement, applauding her for embracing strength and channeling her emotions in a bold, unapologetic way. For longtime Sister Wives viewers, the lyric-laced message felt like another sign that Meri is not looking back. Instead, she's leaning into her freedom and using a bit of Taylor Swift energy to make her point crystal clear. You thought Sister Wives star Kody Brown had left his polygamy days behind? You are mistaken. Old habits always have a way of coming back, and it seems to be the case for the Brown family patriarch. When Robyn entered his life as his fourth lawfully wedded wife, she became his instant favorite. Kody's inclination towards his new wife didn't go unnoticed by his other three former wives, Meri, Janelle, and Christine. The ladies respectfully walked away from his life one after another, leaving Kody in a monogamous relationship with Robyn. While he alleged her to be the love of his life, a recent development in the Brown family suggests otherwise. New season of the beloved reality series, Sister Wives. At one point, Kody tells Robyn about an email he received from a random woman with an unusual request. I got another one of those emails from some woman asking sort of like to get to know us for the purpose of joining the family, he said. The statement had Robyn dumbfounded. Although Kody let out a laugh to ease out the tension and awkwardness, she still appeared pissed and well within reason. The upcoming 20th season will certainly unpack a lot of drama, including confrontations with the ex-wives. The trailer also gave a glimpse into Kody's one-on-one conversation with all three of his ex-wives, where he apologizes for his behavior. I wanted to apologize with all my heart, he tells Christine. I said I didn't love you. That wasn't true, Kody said to Janelle, who appeared moved. When someone asked Janelle if she would ever consider going back to her ex-husband, there was no answer except silence. On the contrary, Meri made it clear to Kody on his face that they would never ever get back together. Listen, I have this wife. Her name is Robyn. And she would never let me do anything naughty, as bad as I want to do it, he said as the trailer ended. As for Robyn, her agitated reaction to Kody suggesting a polygamous relationship is weird considering she openly expressed her desire to be part of it. However, she wants to enter the risky territory under strict rules and conditions. If I had a guarantee that it would be something that would be beneficial and we would have a positive, successful experience, I would be interested in living plural marriage again, Robyn said in a December 2024 episode of the series. But I would need some sort of guarantee just because this experience of the family falling apart has been so traumatic, and not just for me and not just for Kody, but for our children and for all the children, she added. Although the show's dynamic has changed ever since Kody's polygamous marriage came to an explosive end, the drama has only gotten better. His confrontations with his ex-wives will either lead to closure or perhaps second chances. The trailer also showed how the ladies have moved on in their respective lives. Meri dips her toe into dating with an awkward but promising speed dating event, while Janelle takes steps toward a spiritual divorce after a freeing trip to New Orleans. Christine and David are settling into married life, says the official synopsis. Sister Wives Season 20 will premiere on Sunday, September 28, at 10 p.m. Eastern Time/Pacific Time on TLC. For years, Sister Wives has been one of TLC's most talked-about reality series, chronicling the complicated, dramatic, and often heartbreaking lives of Kody Brown and his plural family. What once started as a show about unity, faith, and unconventional family bonds has evolved into an ongoing saga of broken relationships, shifting alliances, and personal reinvention. With each new season and every spoiler that leaks, viewers are left wondering, what's next for Kody, Meri, Janelle, and Christine? Now, shocking spoilers suggest that major changes are coming. Kody may move away, Meri could start dating again, and Christine may never truly recover from the scars of her breakup with Kody. Let's dive deep into the speculation, fan theories, and behind-the-scenes insights that explain why the Brown family's story remains as captivating and tragic as ever. Kody Brown, a man without a family? At the center of it all is Kody Brown, once the proud patriarch of a sprawling polygamous family that he often described as his kingdom. But in recent years, viewers have witnessed a steady unraveling of that dream. His spiritual marriages with Christine, Janelle, and Meri have ended, leaving him with only one legal wife, Robyn. The move rumors. Spoilers suggest that Kody may be preparing for a big move. 4 years, he's been tied to Flagstaff, Arizona, where the Browns relocated in 2018. However, sources say Kody is restless and dissatisfied with his current situation. Flagstaff was supposed to be the fresh start that reunited his wives under one property, known as Coyote Pass. Yet instead of unity, it brought division, financial stress, and resentment. Some fans speculate that Kody could leave Flagstaff altogether, either downsizing into a smaller home with Robyn or even seeking a brand new community where he can start over. Others think he may return to Utah, ironically the very state he once fled because of fears of prosecution for polygamy. If true, this would mark yet another drastic shift in the Brown family's trajectory. Kody's isolation. The potential move also symbolizes something bigger. Kody's growing isolation. Once surrounded by 4 wives and over a dozen children in close proximity, he is now emotionally and physically cut off from most of them. His strained relationships with Janelle's children and his lack of closeness with many of Christine's kids have left him appearing lonelier than ever on screen. Fans have asked, is Kody chasing a fresh start because he's running from the wreckage he left behind? Or is he trying to cling to the only relationship he has left, with Robyn, by separating himself from the constant reminders of failure in Flagstaff? Meri Brown, ready to date again? If there's one wife who has endured endless heartbreak yet continues to surprise viewers with her resilience, it's Meri Brown. As the first wife, she stood by Kody for decades, even as their relationship grew cold and distant. The infamous catfishing scandal years ago was the first public crack in their bond, but in recent seasons, it became clear that Kody had no romantic feelings left for Meri. Breaking free from heartache. Now that she's officially done with Kody, spoilers suggest that Meri may finally be ready to step into a new chapter, one that could include dating. Fans have noticed her confidence growing, especially through her online presence, motivational retreats, and business ventures. She recently hinted at embracing life as a single woman, using empowering language about living authentically and choosing happiness. For viewers who have watched her suffer through years of rejection, the idea of Meri dating again feels both exciting and overdue. Fans' predictions. Could Meri find love again outside the polygamist world? Some fans believe so. They point to her vibrant personality, strong friendships, and renewed sense of independence as signs that she's ready to open her heart again. Others think she may take her time, enjoying her freedom after years of living under Kody's shadow. One thing is certain, if Meri does start dating, it will completely shift the family dynamic. For decades, the wives' lives revolved around Kody, but now, Meri may be writing her own love story. Christine Brown, a wound that may never heal. Christine Brown's departure from Kody was one of the most emotional storylines in Sister Wives history. After decades of being overlooked, dismissed, and treated as less than by Kody, she finally gathered the courage to walk away. While fans celebrated her empowerment, it was clear that Christine carried deep wounds. The lingering pain. Spoilers indicate that Christine may never fully recover from the emotional scars of her marriage. While she has moved on in some ways, relocating to Utah, focusing on her children, and even sparking dating rumors, there are signs that the trauma of her past continues to haunt her. Kody's favoritism toward Robyn was one of the most painful aspects of their marriage, and Christine has openly admitted how much it hurt to feel unwanted. Even though she put on a brave face, viewers could see the years of rejection etched into her expressions. Healing from that kind of pain isn't simple, and insiders suggest that Christine still struggles privately, even if she presents strength publicly. Christine's children, her priority. Another complication is the impact on her children. Many of them have spoken out against Kody, some refusing to see him altogether. While Christine has worked tirelessly to give them stability, the fractured family ties continue to weigh on her. For a woman who once dreamed of a united, loving plural family, the reality of broken bonds has been devastating. A future of uncertainty. While some fans hope Christine will thrive, others fear she may carry the hurt with her for life. The question remains, can she ever truly move forward, or will the shadow of her marriage to Kody always linger? Janelle Brown, where does she fit in? Although spoilers focus heavily on Kody, Meri, and Christine, Janelle is another key player in the ongoing saga. Once seen as the most level-headed of the wives, Janelle has also distanced herself from Kody. She's focused on her independence, financial stability, and her children. Viewers admire her pragmatic approach, but even Janelle hasn't escaped the heartbreak of family division. Spoilers suggest she may remain single and content on her own, a stark contrast to Kody's dependency on Robyn. The bigger picture, A. Family shattered. What makes these spoilers so heartbreaking is the reminder of what the Brown family once stood for. Sister Wives originally introduced audiences to a unique lifestyle centered on faith, commitment, and shared love. But over time, it has become a story of betrayal, favoritism, and fractured bonds. Kody moving, Meri dating, and Christine's lingering wounds are all symptoms of a bigger issue. The dream of one big happy polygamous family has collapsed. The Browns are no longer united, and fans are left questioning whether the series can even continue without that original premise. Conclusion. As the next chapter of Sister Wives looms, spoilers paint a picture of transformation, heartbreak, and resilience. Kody may seek a new home and a fresh start, but his isolation grows. Meri may finally embrace freedom and possibly new love. Christine may never fully heal from the deep wounds of rejection, but her strength inspires viewers all the same. The Browns may never return to the way things once were, but their journey continues to captivate audiences worldwide. For better or worse, the unraveling of their family has become one of reality TV's most unforgettable sagas, and fans will be watching closely to see how each member writes their next chapter. When Sister Wives first aired on TLC in 2010, few could have predicted that the story of one man, his 4 wives, and their many children would become one of the longest-running reality series of its kind. The show began as a curiosity, an exploration of modern plural marriage, but over time it evolved into a raw, emotional chronicle of family life, heartbreak, resilience, and transformation. Season after season, audiences have witnessed the unraveling of dreams, the formation of new beginnings, and the struggles of balancing personal identity with family unity. Now, with Season 20 premiering on September 28, 2025, viewers are gearing up for yet another emotional chapter in the Brown story. Far from the united household of earlier years, the family is now fragmented, each wife carving her own journey, while Kody Brown and Robyn wrestle with what remains of plural marriage. What makes this upcoming season stand out is that it is less about building a communal lifestyle and more about reckoning with its fallout. In this comprehensive feature, we'll cover everything you need to know about Season 20, the release date and streaming details, what the trailer reveals, major themes to expect, how each central figure's storyline is evolving, and why the cultural relevance of Sister Wives remains unshakable after more than a decade on the air. Release date and where to watch. Premiere date, September 28, 2025, at 10 p.m. Eastern Time/Pacific Time. Network, TLC, continuing its legacy as the home of the Brown saga. Streaming options, episodes available for next-day streaming on HBO Max, formerly Discovery+. The timing of this release aligns with TLC's fall programming strategy, ensuring maximum exposure during the network's most competitive season. The decision to release episodes weekly rather than in batches helps sustain fan discussions and social media buzz. This format has always benefited Sister Wives, giving space for audiences to dissect and debate each twist in real time. For international audiences, TLC's partnerships with Discovery networks and streaming services mean the show often airs with minimal delay across regions, making the Browns' story a truly global phenomenon. The trailer: tension, closure, and new beginnings. While TLC has not given away every detail, the Season 20 trailer offers a glimpse of what lies ahead. Rather than simply recapping conflicts, the footage underscores closure and transformation. Some key elements teased. Coyote Pass showdown. The sale of the Arizona property remains a sticking point, symbolizing both financial entanglements and emotional baggage. Kody's apologies. The patriarch appears to be on a path of reconciliation, but whether his words translate into genuine healing is uncertain. Meri's dating life. A light-hearted but poignant exploration of her desire for intimacy and connection after years of emotional isolation. Janelle's spiritual divorce. A major milestone for her, marking both independence and newfound self-discovery. Christine's married life with David Woolley, a new chapter filled with joy but not without echoes of her past. Robyn's isolation. Once the favorite wife, she now faces loneliness in the very structure she believed in most deeply. The trailer doesn't dramatize scenes for shock value. Instead, it sets the stage for emotional honesty and raw confrontations, hallmarks of the series in recent years. Character journeys in Season 20. Kody Brown, from patriarch to outsider. Kody's arc is no longer about expanding or managing a plural household, it's about confronting the collapse of that dream. For the first time, viewers see him not as the central figure holding multiple relationships together but as a man grappling with loneliness, regret, and shifting identity. His attempts at apologies in the trailer hint at a softer side, but his ex-wife's reluctance to reconcile highlights how much damage has been done. Robyn Brown, the last wife standing. Robyn's position is bittersweet. While she remains legally married to Kody, the foundation of plural marriage she once embraced has eroded. Season 20 shows her torn between defending her marriage and lamenting the family dream that no longer exists. Her emotional vulnerability will likely become a key theme, especially as whispers of new women approaching the family test her fears of abandonment. Meri Brown, rediscovering self. Meri's evolution from devoted first wife to independent woman has been long and painful. Season 20 highlights her willingness to re-enter the dating world, explore vulnerability, and demand fulfillment on her own terms. Her statements about her love language signal a confidence and candor not often seen in earlier seasons. Janelle Brown, spiritual freedom. Janelle's storyline may resonate most strongly with viewers who value independence. Her decision to pursue a spiritual divorce represents liberation not just from Kody but from the emotional weight of a family system that no longer serves her. Expect to see her thrive in personal and financial independence, while still to her children and grandchildren. Christine Brown, love after Kody. Now remarried to David Woolley, Christine represents resilience and the possibility of joy after heartbreak. Season 20 will follow her as she balances married life, relationships with her children, and lingering ties to the Browns. Her arc offers both hope and realism, acknowledging that starting over doesn't erase emotional scars. Themes to expect in Season 20. Closure versus continuation. Will the Browns truly move on, or will old wounds reopen? Property and legacy. The battle over Coyote Pass is more than real estate, it's symbolic of promises broken and futures lost. Redefining family. With the wives scattered, the definition of family shifts from one household to a network of individuals choosing their paths. Healing and reconciliation. Can apologies heal, or is distance the only path forward? Cultural shifts in polygamy. The show continues to raise questions about plural marriage in modern America, its promises, pitfalls, and very survival. Fan expectations and cultural impact. Fans of Sister Wives have always been vocal, dissecting each storyline across Reddit threads, Facebook groups, and YouTube commentary. With Season 20, expectations are high for authenticity. Audiences want genuine emotion, not manufactured drama. Resolution. After years of build-up, closure on property disputes and relationship endings is crucial. Empowerment. Many fans root for the wives' independence journeys, especially Janelle and Meri. Accountability. Viewers expect Kody to face consequences for past behavior, rather than shifting blame. On a broader scale, Sister Wives has had a cultural impact beyond reality TV. It has sparked debates on religious freedom, women's autonomy, the dynamics of marriage, and the complexities of alternative lifestyles. Season 20 continues this role not as a how-to guide for plural marriage but as a mirror of human relationships in all their fragile, complicated beauty. Predictions beyond Season 20. While TLC has not announced renewal plans, it is hard to imagine the network ending the series abruptly. Possible future directions include spin-offs. Christine's married life with David could anchor a new series. Generational focus. The next chapter may follow the adult children as they form their own families. Documentary-style wrap-up. A reflective season could provide closure while honoring the Browns' legacy, staying